5 seconds. Moving a non-official bill in the Lok Sabha to provide a scheme for eradication of unemployment from the country, a member said, Mr. Speaker, this bill deals with the question of unemployment, which has assumed menacing proportions and is also continuously increasing. The live registers of the employment exchanges may not be revealing the correct state of affairs. Even the figures given by them will go to prove that there is a tremendous increase in the number of unemployed persons in the country. Nevertheless, the data furnished by them is, in my view, very underestimated. Moreover, only a very small percentage of the unemployed persons get themselves registered in these exchanges. So, actually, the number of unemployed persons will be very much more than the figures given by them. Sir, people cannot be allowed to languish in want. Serious political, social, and economic tensions, which are of an explosive nature, are created because of the massive unemployment. Therefore, it is very much necessary that we should clearly chalk out policies and programs which are oriented towards the concept of full employment. Our policies should aim at creating employment opportunities in a big way. When an individual remains without work and hence without food, society owes a great responsibility to him. Society should see that he is not allowed to languish in dire want. Society must also see to it that his wants are fulfilled. For that purpose, every man and woman should be provided suitable work and adequate remuneration. Till he is able to secure such an employment, certainly it is the duty and responsibility of a civilized society to give him an unemployment allowance. This bill therefore seeks to give every unemployed individual a legal right to secure his allowance if he is not able to secure a job for himself. Our policies should be reoriented towards securing employment for every individual. There are several lacunae in our present policy. We now talk of vast economic growth. There is no point in harping on this in season and out of season. Mere economic growth is not going to solve this problem of acute unemployment. We must see that this economic growth which we talk of is molded in such a way that it is capable of generating more job opportunities. In this connection, it is worthwhile looking at our industrial policy. It is ordinarily expected to accelerate the employment potential. Even here, I am sorry to point out that the government are following a policy of indiscriminate technology upgradation in every sector. This import of technology will, I am afraid, be harmful to the concept of full and large scale employment in certain cases. It is firmly believed in some quarters that technology imported from abroad is, in peculiar circumstances, anti labor and pro capital. Of course, there are certain fields where technology upgradation is useful. Such areas can be identified and there is no harm in introducing it there, but it is not wise to introduce it in all sectors. There is the scheme of self employment to assist the educated unemployed. Banks and government agencies have, by their various schemes, contributed to the creation of new avenues of employment to the educated unemployed. I must take this opportunity to point out the difficulties caused as a result of underfinancing and delayed financing, which very much affect the viability of the projects concerned. They should see that the projects which they would like to approve and for which they intend providing the necessary finance must be cleared expeditiously. There is also need for the upward revision of the loan assistance limit, taking into consideration the escalation in cost of all materials. The National Sample Survey data reveal that nearly 80% of the unemployment is concentrated among rural poor and the landless. These programs can be better implemented if there is political and economic decentralization. Political and financial powers should adequately devolve on the various local bodies. This will not only ensure popular participation but also make the bureaucracy more sensitive to the realities of the situation. To start with, there should be adequate reclamation of wastelands to create more work. better utilization of major irrigation schemes and development of minor irrigation works, double cropping, etc. The private sector has also a very important role to play. There is an impression that they produce goods only for the rich people. This impression should be erased. I now commend the bill for your acceptance.